We're in Miami Beach at the Get to Know Jeanneau event on the new 1295. This is a gorgeous boat. We have a 1095. This boat takes all the things I wish I had and more. It's twice the displacement nearly. Beautiful flybridge. So we're going to be going from the flybridge where we are up to the bow. We're going to take a look. Cockpit and the salon inside. Really gorgeous boat, lots of space, real versatility in the design that we've really liked in our 1095 with a lot more space, a lot more volume. We're up here at the upper helm on the flybridge. You have one Garmin screen, you have the joystick, you have the throttles, as well as the bow thruster. So you have all the controls, radio, you can run the boat from up top, and it's very spacious. It's a very large seating area. Up front there's a sun pad. We'll show you the benches and the convertible space for lounging up top. But the flybridge itself has more exterior space than we have on the 1095 alone. So it's a really gorgeous space, nicely laid out, and you can run the boat from here really easily. So we're up in the upper, the flybridge cockpit. You have a removable table, plenty of seating in this upper area, so you can easily have 6 people around this space. But again, this is really fantastic space, great view, and the accessibility is really easy through the hatchway. On the forward edge of the upper seating area, we have a reversible seat, so it can be forward facing when you're underway. There's an extension where this could be a sun pad filler all the way up to the bow. So there's plenty of kind of lounging space up here. And this reversible seat, it's one of those design features, kind of the multi-use forward facing or aft facing if you're sitting in a group. But this space up here is really gorgeous, really open, and there's nice finish on the materials. Lucy here from Dunbar Yachts is helping us demonstrate the safety feature of the flybridge. You're able to shut the top and lock it down so that it's safely sealed when you're up on the flybridge and underway, if you wanted to make sure there was no one gonna tumble down that. But it's a nice kind of safety feature. You can shut it, keep the railings, keep the stairway safe, or open it up to get access wherever you want. Also, very important, there's an ice fridge up here. There's an accessory where you can have a grill and a fridge up top. Right now this is in seating, but they still have the refrigerator or freezer up here for ice. Like a lot of Jeanneaus, the cabin's offset, so there's forward access. On the 1295, it's on the starboard side, so there's good space going up forward. There's 2 steps to get up to the bow, but it's an easy walkway up the side. There's a narrow access on the port side, but it's a lot easier on the starboard side. So come on, let's go forward. So we have these beautiful forward benches. There's armrests that move up and down. There's cup holders that have access, and there's also this forward table. There's a lower walk area, so you can get to your ground tackle, get to your anchor, and it's just a little bit lower, so that there's a little higher level of safety. There's railings all around the forward area, but this is a really expansive deck space up here. There's lights down into the cabins below, and also forward here there's a light that goes into the master cabin, so there's light all around into the master cabin that's accessible from here. One of the things I noticed on this compared to the 1295, not an easy place to put a dinghy, but that's not a bad problem to have because you have lots of space for entertaining, lots of space for movement around the boat. The 1295 has a sliding bench, like several of the Jeanneaus, so you can really maximize the space when the 3 engines are down. Really open space. There's the tables that can be added in. You can have a large table back here. You can have 2 smaller independent ones. It's not a high-low table. It's a table that you'll have it out. If you're going to be using the back space for eating or entertaining, you can have it out of the way when you're underway and don't need the tables out. So you work with your dealer on figuring out what the right option for you on that is. The 1295 has triple Yamaha 300s. Again, on our 1095, we have 2 of them. So you've got the 3 engines, you got plenty of power. With the joysticks that are the option on this, there's a lot of control on the boat, and clearly a lot of power to get up and go. Again, these benches can move forward and aft. Before you raise your engines, always move your bench forward. I've forgotten to do that, and you're never happy when you do. But it really does give you accessibility to the cockpit space when you move that forward. In the Lazarette, we have the generator to power that AC. There's 3 ACs on board. 4 of your through-hole fittings are also accessible in the Lazarette. 2 for the generator and 2, I believe, for the AC. We checked that out in the owner's manual, but there's 4 of them that are accessible in the Lazarette. And there's plenty of storage space in here for other gear when you're out on the water. Stick around to see the interior of the 1295. Want to give a shout out to Dunbar Yachts and Jeanneau for letting us on board to see this Get to Know Jeanneau down in Miami Beach. The 1295 is a gorgeous boat. I have a little bit of boat envy. So stick around as we go inside, and if you like the content, please like and subscribe so you can get more content like this in the future.
Before we go inside, the details. The Jeanneau Merry Fisher NC 12.9 Fly costs about $700,000, depending on options. It's an outboard cruiser designed with families in mind. The flybridge is massive with a sun pad, seating, and helm. The exterior of the main deck features a recessed walkway to the bow and forward seating areas. Below decks are 3 cabins and 2 heads with separate showers. The forward master cabin provides extensive storage, has ample light, and ample headroom. The 2 aft guest staterooms are spacious with lower headroom above the beds. There are 3 air conditioners on board. The 12.95 Fly has a length of 41 feet 2 inches, a hull draft of 2 foot 6 inches with the engines up, weighs 18,000 pounds without the engines, and has fuel capacity of 308 gallons and water capacity of 106 gallons.
So the Galley in the 1295 is aft with this extension table, so you can really have this indoor-outdoor space and be able to prep a meal in the Galley. There's lots of storage inside where you can have storage above. You've got a convection oven below. This is optioned with the electric hob. You can get propane as well. So you have the options for that. There's a lot of storage. You have the freshwater sinks. There's 2 bowls, which is fantastic, and storage down below as well. So there's a lot of storage on board the 1295 in this space, and there's a nice little spice rack that's inside here as well. Lucy's going down and is impressed by the full beam storage that's in the Galley. You actually walk in and stand, but it's actually full beam down below. You can see full beam to port and starboard, access to the electronic panel, the circuit breakers, plenty of storage for cushions. It's fantastic to have the separate storage so you don't have to use the staterooms for your cushion storage. So we're underway on the 1295. I'm using a boom microphone so you can just hear how quiet it is in the Salon. Got 3 engines. We're cruising at about 10 miles an hour, and it's really quiet inside with the doors closed. Now, when we open these up, you can kind of hear the difference. So this is opened up, there's the outdoor noise, and then we shut these doors. These sliding doors are a lot heavier than the doors on the 1095. You can feel kind of the weight of them. That means they're also more sound absorbent. So you can really hear that difference when the doors are open, doors are closed. It's really quiet inside here when we're underway with the engines on. So the Salon is really open and spacious, really nice layout. You can easily fit 6 people. It's quiet when we're underway, which we are right now. And this Salon has an adjustable table. It could be go down so you can make this sleeping area or have it raised. You have a cabin underneath here. And we have the spot for the television right here, so you can sit on the couch
watch TV and stow it away so it's safely secured when you're underway. And additional storage on the side. So it, like a lot of the Jeanneaus, really good use of the space, really smart storage options, kind of any nook or cranny that can have storage does. And this has this really nice open space. So we're underway. Wade is up at the helm on the flybridge. We're down below checking out some of the interior. Here at the lower helm, nothing's engaged, but you have a great view. You have two of the Garmin chart plotters. You have the joystick, so you have everything to operate the boat down below. If it's stormy weather, frankly, it's so gorgeous up top that you'd want to use that anytime you could. And a nice thing, nice design on steering station. Got the adjustable seat, so you can turn and kind of use the seat and have extra seating when you have people on board. So it's a nice feature to be able to really make this a livable space as well as a workable space when you are underway if you need to be using the steering station. Moving from the Salon helm, there's 4 steps down to the 3 berths and 2 heads. Starting the master forward, really nice storage, larger headroom, almost full-size queen up at the top, AC on the side, storage down below, lockers on port and starboard, and a hanging locker. Individual lights and light controls up at the head of the bed, all the way forward. There's an en suite with a separate shower off the master. So we're in separate shower. You can see there's great headroom in this. I'm 5'11", there's plenty of space above. 6'4", 6'5", would be able to fit in here pretty comfortably. So you have the separate separate shower and the head. Really large space in here. Outside this master stateroom, guest head, separate shower. You have plenty of space on this to start with, and plenty of light. And the headroom is just really fantastic. It's over 6'5" on the headroom. One of 2 guest staterooms. Really good headroom in this again. You can sit up fully. So you can see I can sit up fully. There's plenty of space to sit in here. And on each of the staterooms, there's standing room. Down in a little bit, but there's plenty of headroom up above me. Even when we step up, there's plenty of headroom up above. You have the hanging locker in this space, and again the bench to be able to get ready. But the bed is plenty large and has separate lighting on the side. And the third stateroom's also a proper stateroom. There's plenty of space in here. You can access, there's an access panel to some of the electronics. There's, the beds can be pulled together. Shelving along the edge. And you have the open locker, hanging locker. So at the helm on the flybridge of the 1295, beautiful view from up here. And as we were coming out, the boat's really stable. You kind of feel that weight, the displacement. It makes it a solid ride, but there's plenty of pickup with the 300s. It's really smooth, kind of hitting chop. The 1295 accelerates smoothly with a triple 300 horsepower Yamaha engine. It takes about 10 seconds to begin to climb out of the water. And despite the weight of the 1295, acceleration to a plane is smooth and is faster than on our 1095. Steering's responsive, and the flybridge is the perfect position to steer from, with all the instrumentation you could want on board. Overall, the 1295 is the clear top dog in the Jeanneau Merry Fisher NC line. This cruiser has the highest level of fit and finish in the line. It's spacious and well designed, and an almost unmatched value for all the features when you compare to yachts by other builders the same size. I have no small amount of boat envy. So good luck finding your next boat, and until next time, have fun, be safe, be happy.